You know, Scripture tells you, man, that we're going to be persecuted, you know, for the sake of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man, because of his doctrine. Okay, because of the doctrine, you know, of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so, you know, we're going to be made a spectacle, man. People are going to hate us, man. That's just part of the job. Okay, you have to take it on the chin, man. Accept it. Okay? This is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. So like I said, man, you can think you're doing the right thing, man. Don't mean you are. Okay, in the case of these you know, in the case of the world, man. Okay, because they're all going to get put to death and they're going to get put into slavery. Okay, so your opinion don't matter. Your opinion don't matter to the Most High, man. Because he's going to decide, well, he has decided what's right and what is not, man. And he's casting judgment on these people, man. So he says the end thereof are the ways of death. They're going to get put to death and they're going to get put into slavery. Okay, so like I said, it don't matter if it seems right to you, man. You better be doing the right thing, man. Not doing things that seem right. Because you're gauging yourself in the sight of men, not in the sight of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? This is chapter 12, verse 15. It says, the way of the fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. Okay? Men that take counsel with wise men is deemed wise. Okay? And the counsel, you know, is the men on the highways and byways, man. Or any brother that you know that's in the truth, that's dealing with this truth sincerely, man. Okay? That's a wise counsel, man. Okay, a fool won't hearken on to that, man. Won't hearken on to knowledge, man. Okay, because he, like I said, he believes he's right. Okay, but at the end, everything will be manifest, man, and we're going to see who was right and who was wrong. Okay, but already knowing, already foreseeing the outcome, man, he would have done wisely to have listened to us, man. Okay, to listen to the Heavenly Father. Okay, but like I said, they reject knowledge. Okay. This is Proverbs 15, verse 2. It says here, the tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. So like I said, because they've been corrupted with all these philosophies, all these pseudo-philosophies, pseudo-sciences, okay, their mouth just runs and runs and runs, man. But it's full of bullshit. Okay, but they think they're intelligent because they know all this bullshit. But only because you know about a lot of things, man. You don't know whether those things are true or not. You just talk a lot, man. Because you believe it is true, you talk a lot about it. Okay, but we know when there's bullshit coming out of your mouth, man. Okay, and more often than not, that's what's happening, man. You know, all that verbal diarrhea and shit. It's just bullshit that's coming out of your mouth, man. All this foolishness. Okay, we know knowledge, man. True knowledge. Okay, that makes us wise. Okay, but fools like to talk a lot, man, because they like to feel that they know something, that you don't. Okay, out of pride. Okay, but at the end of the day, man, because they are fools, man, they don't really know about what they're talking about. Okay, a lot of these guys just regurgitate shit they've heard. You know, because they've read a few books on a particular topic, they think that they're a fucking scholar now. Reading a book don't make you a scholar. Okay? It don't. Reading a book don't make you a scholar, man. Okay? That's what most of these scholars do. They just read fucking books. Not all of these scholars actually do the things to find out whether or not it's the truth or not. Okay? It's just passed on knowledge, BS knowledge at that. Okay, that if someone else regurgitates, okay, that's not true knowledge, man. That's some recycled shit, man. Okay. You know, coming with your sciences and shit. You never did no experiments, man. Like I said, you just read a book based on what someone else supposedly said or did, and you don't know if they did that or not, man. Because most of them don't. No one ever finds out whether or not that's true or not, man. They just read and take it for truth, man. Okay, but we come with the scriptures, man. You know, and you give it all kinds of excuses why that's not true. Because someone a long time ago wrote it. Well, doesn't matter when it was written. You know, because we can make the same arguments against the books you use, man. Oh yeah, but that was written like 10 years ago. So, doesn't make it true, man. Okay, the truth makes it true, and you don't know that. Right, this is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22. It says, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?" Okay, reading the book and just taking it for face value, man, is simple. Okay, there's nothing deep about just reading a book, man. You have to go into that book. You have to go deep into that book, man, and decipher that book. Okay, then you make your conclusions, man. You can't just read it and just because, you know, Einstein said this is that. Don't make it that, man. You go and do your own research, man. Go do your own experiments. Find out if what he was saying was true, man. So Einstein was nothing but a fool, man. Okay? He didn't do shit for this place, man. Okay? He wasn't no real fucking scientist, man. He was a philosophist, man. He was a dreamer. Okay? He was a dreamer, man. That was it. Okay? He didn't create shit. Okay? Nikola Tesla, you know, guys like that, man, they were dealing about real science, man. Okay, and actually made things based on their theories, man. Einstein didn't do none of that shit. Okay, he's, you know, guy's weak, man. Okay, so they're simple, man. Just to read and without getting into it properly, man. That's simple, man. Okay, and you know you scoffers gonna come on a comment board and say, "Oh, well, that's what you do. You just read and take every word." You damn right I take every word for it, man. But I've at least looked into it. I've at least come to the conclusion that the words that I'm reading are the truth, man. You've done no research whatsoever, man. Okay? Just hearsays and shit. Okay? I'm going to read this again. "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge." Again, the fools hate real knowledge, man. You know, like the brothers, you know, GMS, we ain't got no problem with science, man. Okay, the word science means knowledge. Okay, the things we have problems with about science, so-called science, is that it's not knowledge, man. Okay, it's not true knowledge, man. It's pseudo-science. It's false knowledge. Okay, that's the issue, man. There's no issue with science because some science is correct. But there are sciences that are, I'm gonna use the word popular in this world, man, that are just straight not true, man. You know, like heliocentricity or evolution. They're popular like perceptions in this world, man. But they're just pseudosciences, man. They're all false knowledges. That's all false knowledge, man. Okay, so we ain't got a problem with science. Just that science backs up the scriptures if you really look into it. Okay. This is 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 20. And it reads here, "O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust. Avoid profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so called." Okay, so the problem is not science, the problem is false science. Okay, because it's not really knowledge, man, it's just bullshit. Okay, so we're meant to deal with things that are true. Okay, not deal with hypothetical situations and, you know, theories of this and that, man, because none of that can be proven. Because therefore, if it's not true, it's just an idea someone had. Okay, someone dreamt up. Okay, you can't call that truth. Okay, but you know, in school they'll publish those things as truth, and from a young age you'll get indoctrinated by something that hasn't been proven, man, and you take it for truth like it has been proven. Okay, that's how they indoctrinate this society, okay, from a young age up, man. And that's why you got hard-headed niggas out there, you know, believing all kinds of shit, man. And it's hard to break them doctrines down, man, for them. Okay? Because they believe it's unequivocally been proven. Okay? And that we're fools. Okay, it's hard to break down someone like that and show them the truth, man, because they're just too programmed, man. Only through the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is a nigga gonna wake up to the fact that that's all bullshit. Okay, and what we're saying is the truth. Okay, so in that instance, man, these men are not of the elect. Okay, because the Most High has not, you know, broken that barrier for them. Okay, hasn't opened their eyes. Okay, so they're gonna remain in darkness. Okay. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 18. Alright. It says, let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seems to be wise in this world, okay, let him become a fool that he may be wise. Okay, because, you know, when you get into your scriptures, man, you have to be born again. All that stuff, all that information, that knowledge you had before, man, you have to let that go, man, because that was worldly knowledge, man. I'm not saying everything, of course, that, you know, but, you know, certain things, man, you have to accept, man, that was just bullshit and you've been deceived. Okay, so you have to start again, man, and rebuild yourself, okay, in the right fashion. Okay, know the right things. Okay, because like I said, you know, people become wise in this world. They know a lot of things about this world. Okay, the common consensus of this world and all that kind of stuff, man. And they think they're wise because of that, man. They think they know, you know, a lot of things more than you. Sometimes because of their age and they've read more and all that kind of bullshit. But that don't make a damn bit of difference, man. You know, most of the brothers, man, we young men. Okay, but our age doesn't denote, you know, that an older man is wise, and just because of his age, because he's got a degree, you know, or he's recognized. That shit don't mean nothing, man. When you're dealing with the scripture, man, you know, the Lord puts you on a level to be wise, man. Every brother's got a different level of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. You know, from elder apostle to heart on down, man. We're all on different levels, man, under the order. Okay, and we all have, you know, different level of ability. Okay, but we've been given knowledge and understanding that the men and women of this world just don't have, man, because the Most High hasn't given it to them. Okay, that makes us wiser than, you know, the elders of this world, man. The so-called intellects of this world. That makes us wiser. Okay, because what it means is, man, you know, for you to become a fool, man, it's you have to humble yourself, man. You have to admit that you really didn't know shit. Okay, you was an idiot to believe all that shit before. Okay, that's what it means to let him become a fool. Humble yourself that you may become wise, man. Okay, we start again. Make yourself wise, man. Get into these scriptures, man. Okay. It says, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God. Okay, because the wisdom of this world is against God. And to be against God is foolishness, man. Okay. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Okay. Pardon me. And again, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of the wise, that they are vain. Okay, so the thoughts of the so-called wise of this world, man, is vain. Because the foundations is weak. It's based on bullshit, man. Okay, it has no foundation. So all that's going to fall apart in the time to come. Okay.